Hello guys, Tivec here and welcome to episode 11 of Let's Play XCOM Enemy Unknown. Last episode we finished the research on the plasma, well, the light plasma rifle, and we finally have it in action. So that means we're gonna send out this team to gather up some scientists that were under threat. So let's launch the mission, try out these plasma rifles. Also get a bit of reduction in the panic level in the US, which is good. Let's begin the assault.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States.
Alright, let's launch.
The Council believes Dr. Marizuki's research to be extremely valuable. They're requesting we escort him safely to the evac point. Big Sky will be in position to make the pickup at the other end of the facility. Objectives updated.
How did we get a map? How did we get that? Is that because of her? Possibly. Okay, so let's plan a bit. I need the heavy up there.
My efforts here have been focused on studying the alien flight paths, in the hopes of determining exactly where it is they came from.
Right. You can run up in that corner and hide. I can stay there. Brynja there. Martinez, if you could step up to this door and just take a peek inside. Nothing. Well, just hold that position. This is a huge outside area. We're gonna have to double time it over here, get into cover. Yeah. We'll see. I'll get Psycha over there. And that's gonna be it. Okay.
ET in sight. Engaging.
It's daytime. That's good. Up the roof now. Take him down. Very good shot. Wow. That plasma
From what
rifle.
I've observed so far, it's clear the aliens have developed a propulsion system that allows for faster than light travel.
Yeah, well, I don't mind hearing this, but okay. Those were the ones that I knew were there. I don't want to get flanked here. You could take a step back. The amount of money that we get from this mission will help me greatly in producing, but this might be the way we should go. What is that thing? Oh, it's probably a plasma weapon of some sort. Yeah. Get over there. Keep your head down. get him through there, we might be able to... Invisible aliens? Nope. I need you up high. Go.
Enemy troops.
Okay, where are they? Decent chance, very good chance. Take him down. Very good. I don't know what's in these barrels, but... I think we'll go up there. And our heavy... Not a very good chance to hit, but you can flush him out.
Out you go.
You hit?
Could use
I
some
find
ammo
myself
over
wondering
here.
how far these creatures have traveled to undertake this invasion. The resources involved are staggering.
Go there. I want you there.
Stay alert, Strike One. You've got hostile forces about to hit your position.
Where? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Take him down.
Target still up.
Can he shoot now? Yeah, take it down. Very good. Move up.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
If you can get to that position, but you need to reload there. I need... Brenia. Go, go, go. And if you could get into there. You got a nice position up here. Take him down. Oh, you missed. Oh well,
Missed.
worth a try.
Taken
He's
care
dead.
of.
Okay. Overwatch up there. I want him to get in there. bit of a bad position, but probably
X-ray spotted.
to reload the guy. Oh. There's a shot right there. Very good shot. I need you to reload.
Good to go.
I want you in here with my troops.
We're receiving reports of heavy X-ray activity in that area. Enemy forces are likely closing on your location.
Yeah. Watch. Well, I'm gonna risk it anyhow.
Going in
Run
for
a
the kill.
gun.
There's heavy fire
What
in
is
the zone.
he doing? Is he leaning back in there? No targets. Well, it was worth a try. To that corner. There is an alien up here. But I don't suppose I can shoot at him. So I'll get to that position. Getting a skeleton suit for my snipers is a priority once we have the money, which we should after this mission. Okay, here we go. Nice! I don't suppose you can dash. No, you can't.
Going in for the kill.
Run and gun. I need you there. Just make sure there's nothing that can hurt him. We're in a bad position there, but fairly confident we'll be able to salvage the situation. He gets to run to that position and stand his ground there. And our sniper can go dashing to there. You can dash over there. We should be fine. Continue the mission.
Thank you for coming to my aid. I only hope my data is beneficial to the cause.
Looks like the VIP is secure. Buckle up and return to base.
Perfect. Well, that's gonna reduce the panic in the US. We get an engineer. Well, two, I think. Or was a scientist, maybe.
Impressive work, Commander. Our soldiers have to be feeling good after a mission like that.
Mm-hmm. Kobe, congratulations for your promotion to sergeant. Let's see. Definitely. That's the sniper path. Zaika, you were promoted to sergeant. Yeah. Feel like Dobrynia was promoted to lieutenant. Flush, definitely. That one has proven very, very useful. And Rick Martinez is now a support. I get a lot of support soldiers. And Kate Wood is now a captain. That one is useful. Although she will, well, that will be fine. Perfect. We got 8 thin men and some weapon fragments. Panic reduction and scientists.
We will be in touch, Commander.
So how's the panic in the US now? Oh wait. US is low. But we're gonna lose Russia, I think. Let's scan.
Commander, we're detecting a new contact,
UFO
much larger than anything we've previously encountered. I recommend we scramble our best equipped fighters if we're going to engage that ship.
Yeah. I might lose this one.
Enemy is padlocked.
Whoa, what is... Ow.
We're getting eaten up here. Disengaging.
Abort.
Contact detected.
Can we build anything that will help here? Build a Phoenix cannon, I suppose.
When selecting a specific jet within the hangar, you can choose to modify its current weapon loadout to best serve our needs.
We might not be able to take
I
that UFO
appreciate
down.
your efforts to support the research team, Commander.
Okay, nav computers are finished. I had to let that UFO go because I don't have enough interceptors. We need to buy more as well. We've had the opportunity to study these devices in a limited fashion. As we discovered, they do contain some form of encrypted alien data. However, they're also completely reliant on an internal power supply, which, when depleted, renders the device inaccessible. The only means we've found to gather information from this equipment is by routing its internal power system through a crudely assembled interface that bypasses any built-in shutdown sequences. However, the alien data itself presented an even greater obstacle, as we're dealing with a programming language that is unlike anything we've found in our own systems. Fortunately, the research team is quite capable, and we quickly assemble a small group of our best analysts for the task. We've already begun to establish patterns in the alien encryption algorithm, revealing small bits of information that can be integrated into our research. Okay, satellite nexus and stealth satellites. Very nice. Very nice. And these... This is probably a very good thing. Let's interrogate the muton. Just gonna check. The satellite nexus requires a lot, so we won't be able to build that yet. But we can build another workshop now. And I'm definitely gonna do that because the workshops help us in the long run. And we're gonna build a power generator there. 4 days for the satellite. The skeleton suit, is that immediate? Yes. I'll produce 2. This one, I'll produce 3. We're really low on money now. I'm gonna get rid of some sectoid corpses. And some of these. I'm gonna keep 3. Yeah. Yeah. One moment, I'll be right back. Yeah. Let's scan. Okay, we finished interrogating the mutant, so let's see. On first impressions, the captive mutant would appear to be among the least intelligent of any of the alien species we've encountered. Hulking and brutish in form, we were surprised to discover a great deal of knowledge had been ingrained in this subject's memory. We realized during the interrogation process that it was only logical for the aliens to provide the mutant with a complete understanding of their weaponry and tactics, as this beast represents their most formidable frontline combatant. Although the mutant was quite resistant to our techniques, despite heavy sedation, we've learned a great deal from the captive about the alien weaponry, particularly their advanced plasma-based armaments. The research team will begin analyzing this data for possible use in a new breed of weapon of our design. Perfect, plasma weaponry. That means that this will take a shorter time, but this would be very, very, very good. So let's do that. Yeah, satellite will come first. So I will scan.
Commander, our satellite is prepped and standing by for launch. We are ready to deploy it on your orders.
I'm actually gonna buy another satellite. It's only 1 day to get that, so yeah, let's do that. And can we? Takes 3 days to get there. We'll get let's see, money-wise. The US.
Satellite launch.
At least we've got some vets on our side. It takes a serious pair to go face-to-face with one of those things.
And hangar. We don't have that, so council report, we're gonna lose Russia.
Incoming transmission.
Yeah, there we go. Russia is lost.
Commander, unfortunately, one of our members has chosen to discontinue their involvement in the XCOM project. This does not bode well for XCOM, Commander. These recent departures from the Council are of serious concern.
Yeah, I know.
You've done an admirable job in combating the alien threat over the course of this past month, Commander. However, we still believe there is room for improvement in your efforts.
I know.
Remember, we will be watching.
Another power generator will be ready. We do have some money now.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander. We're always glad to have more help down here.
More engineers.
I appreciate your efforts to
we're gonna
support the
keep going on the
research team,
plasma cannon
Commander.
so we can arm our
I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
interceptors. I got 2 more slots here, so I'm gonna spend a little bit more on 1 more here and 2 in the US. Perfect. Because now we have satellite coverage. Oh, sorry, satellite coverage in the US. Well, soon.
Power generator complete.
Carry on. Perfect. As we've continually strived to even the odds for our pilots facing the alien craft in combat, one of our most important developments was the research engineering of their plasma-based weaponry. Having successfully created a variant for our troop on the ground, the most difficult part of the work was already done. Increasing the size and firepower of these weapons for an application suitable to our interceptors was a relatively straightforward process. Once we confirmed that the ship itself could handle the stress associated with firing these weapons, it was simply a matter of scaling up the device and creating an appropriate mount. We believe the plasma cannon is now ready for general fabrication in engineering, and I'm confident our pilots will appreciate the additional firepower it provides. Yes. We should probably get this.
The Tall One has, up until this point, been unofficially referred to as the Thin Man. Initial testing has revealed a concerted effort by the aliens to modify this specimen's genetic structure in such a way as to make it appear human. However, on closer inspection, they seem to have had some trouble concealing the eyes, which appear to be reptilian in nature.
Okay. Sounds nasty. Let's build this one.
The potential applications for this sort of tech would have been limitless if the aliens had only come in peace.
I'd like to see the... I'll buy one of these. I like that, but I do have plasma before laser. Let's check these out, shall we? Just go to him. The laser rifle's a 5.7. The light plasma is 5.7. But this one gives aim bonus, so that one is slightly better. Actually, we should probably build a scope or upgrade the scope. Let's do that.
I'll send word to the Foundry crews now. You can follow their progress remotely from the project queue in engineering.
I have credits for plasma and beam. Don't have any satellites, I need them though. Hopefully we'll get a mission in Canada, but knowing how things go, I will get one in France and one in Canada. And I'm considering we can't get that one completed. Well, no, we can't get that, so I'm gonna have to focus on the US to make sure that Canada and Mexico stays up, so I can get completed areas. And let's scan for the Thin Man and the new interceptors. Let's see. The subject's external appearance is that of a Caucasian male. I would guess its age to be approximately 35 years old, although it's quite likely this is an artificial effect intentionally affixed by the aliens. The specimen is roughly 2 meters in height and weighs just over 80 kilograms. Despite its outward appearance, upon dissection the creature's unique organ and bone structure is revealed to be distinctly alien in nature. The subject's bones are segmented, rather like the vertebrae of a serpent. This segmented structure appears to give the creature a spectacular range of motion in combat. A large portion of the specimen's thoracic cavity is devoted to enormous glands capable of producing a toxin that is then expelled via ducts with considerable force. After a thorough chemical analysis of the subject's venom, we have theorized that it could be used as a powerful disinfectant to treat our soldiers' injuries in the field. Dr. Shen is working on to develop a means to integrate this substance into our existing medkits for future development. Targeting another example of this specimen in the field using the unit analysis view may reveal further details about its distinctive combat abilities. Okay, and we can now research the improved medkit. Nice. Precision lasers, I suppose. Or no, let's go for the plasma rifles now that we have decent amounts of scientists. But I'm thinking that this might be the end of this episode. Let me check. Yes, it is. So in the next episode we'll see if we can get this one operational. Interceptors will be arriving and a few days for the scope and workshop to be done. Which means more scientists. That's important. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.